So do not be afraid when you have questions like this. Always remember to start with physics. So I'm going to allow you to pause the video, read the question, and try to solve it. Is the answer 10 meters or 15 meters or 20 meters? So now let's solve it together. A car traveling at 10 meters slams on its brakes and skids 5 meters to a halt due to friction. If the same car on the same road slams on its brakes at 20 meters per second, what is the new skidding distance? So now let's solve it together. We're going to use the work energy theorem. So now the initial kinetic energy this car was moving with is half mv squared. So now it was brought to rest by a frictional force which did a work on the car. So that work is frictional force times distance, right? So now, because it's the same car and it is the same road, the mass of the car remains constant and the friction force by the road remains constant. The things that are varying here is going to be the velocity and the distance. So we can say that velocity squared is directly proportional to distance. So now we can now do this proportionality equation by saying v1 squared, that's initial velocity, over v2 squared, that's the new velocity we are working with, is equal to d1, which is the initial skidding distance, that is 5 meters, over d2, which is the new skidding distance that we are looking for. So now v1 squared is 10 squared, because this is where we have v1, 10 squared. That is 100. Let's just write immediately. v2 squared is 20 squared, which is 400. It's equal to d1. d1 is 5 meters. All over d2. So if we cross multiply, we're going to have 100 times d2 is equal to 5 times 400. If we now divide both sides by this 100 so that we have d2 alone, it's going to be, this one is dividing 100, this one is divided by 100. So this is going to cancel out. If we simplify further, we are going to see that d2 is equal to 5 times 4, which is 20 meters. So we can say that this is the correct answer. So I encourage you to keep practicing. Start with physics. Do not be afraid of questions like this. And I'm going to see you in another lesson.